Hi everyone, my name is Kwezi Patrick and you're watching Cinema Blitz, a show you don't want to miss every Wednesday 3 p.m., Friday 3 p.m. and Saturday at 10 p.m. Updating you on what's trending in the film industry, both locally and internationally. With exclusive, of course, interviews of the biggest names in the entertainment industry. And today, we have a very special guest, Honorable Robert Kyagulanyi Ssentamu, known by his stage name Bobi, an activist, a singer, a businessman, member of parliament, family man, and an actor in movies like Divisions, Yogera, and Situka.
I come from the black, yellow, and red, symbolizing a beautiful nation, gifted by nature.
Bobi, it's a pleasure to host you on Cinema Blitz.
It's a pleasure to be here, my brother.
First of all, I congratulate you. You did a very successful show online. What really inspired you? Why did you say, let me first wait after all this, then I do my show?
Yeah, the desire to, play a role, especially to restore the sanity of friends out there. This lockdown is something unprecedented. This lockdown is something that we're not used to, so each one of us had to play a role. And besides, I am not free to perform like anybody else, so online was on my only way out. Like I said, I'd been thinking about it so long. We discussed it with my friends, but I had defiantly refused to accept the defeat of not being able to perform. But this time, there was no
I know,
option.
I can see you set a precedent for other artists who are now going online. But when you acted in quite a number of movies before you became even a leader and less, before even you thought about going to parliament. Tell us the evolution of movies, from where you started acting up to now. Where do you think we're going? Into the film industry especially.
First of all, I want to talk about where we're coming from. We're coming from greatness, and yes, we're going to greatness. We've been inspired a great deal by the first movies, Mary Nabakavia, That's Life, Matu, Vibao, and a few other feature films. And indeed, we've seen the ability of coming up with good works, looking at movies like Queen of Katwe.
Yes. Yeah, you did Queen of Katwe.
I didn't do it, I just played a small role.
Yes.
Yeah, so the future is robust for the movie industry, but of course a lot of input has to be.
So if you stayed, wouldn't you prefer staying in movie acting than your music, or which one would you prefer before you even became a leader?
I'd call it art.
Art.
I would rather be in art because I can't separate acting from dancing or singing. That's why I studied music, dance, and drama. That's my love, and I just can't take. I mean,
actually, you studied drama at the university, right?
Yeah, I'm a drama student.
They say that behind a very successful man, there's always a strong lady. You met Bobi at National Theatre in acting.
On stage.
On stage,
yeah.
What play was it?
It was a play called Lady Will You Marry Me?
Yes.
Yeah, by Dr. Mase Mirembe Ntangare. Yeah. It was a political play. I was playing as president. Bobi was acting as first lady. What a coincidence!
Amazing. So why did Bobi stop? Why didn't she continue with the career?
Well, it should be why did we stop? Why didn't we continue with the career?
Okay.
Life demands. We got married, we got family, and we have to play different roles. And I got carried away in the music, and then while I did the art, she takes care of the family businesses, and then other life developments. So, yeah, maybe. And by the way, we've discussed it with Bobi. Maybe one day in this lifetime we'll do a movie that features both of us. Yeah.
I know. So, Bobi, your story I know has not yet been written. If someone has to write your story and you say, you know what, I want someone to act my story, whom would you say, you know what, a local movie or an international actor, whom would you say that this man, I want him to act in my story?
It doesn't have to be an international actor.
Exactly.
It has to be somebody that's real, And who's better fitted to act my story than another ghetto youth, Because I cannot teach somebody how to express what I think or what I've been through, but it would need somebody to live such a life, at least a little bit of it, to be able to reflect it on screen.
Talking about, those are the plans you have, but have you done anything for the local film industry, as per now?
Well, as per now, I've done only what I can do under the circumstances, that is, give my talent and then promote the movie industry wherever and whenever I can.
I understand your son is also an actor. Is it the family thing? Because
they love it. They love it. You know, I cannot decide for him. I can only encourage him if he likes it. Of course, when myself and people of my generation who were growing up, arts and in particular acting was not so promoted. The word in my language, katemba, was a derogatory word. But today, it is respected. And who knows, by the time he's my age, maybe it will be the thing.
Because I can see even on your walls, you have a lot of inspirational leaders, past leaders. What's your movie like? What's your best movie? And you're at home and you say, you know what, this is the movie I rewatch and I rewatch that inspires me. Honestly,
my answer to that might be disappointing. Because my favorite actor internationally is Jackie Chan. And my favorite movie is My Lucky Stars. This is a movie I watched when I was in P3. It is still my favorite movie. Not to say I don't like other actors.
Okay.
Yeah, but locally, there's a gentleman called Michael Bwayo. He's my favorite actor. We call him Uncle. I had the rare opportunity of featuring on the same movie with him, and I look forward.
What movie was it?
It was called Situka, A Call to Action.
Yes, A Call to Action, I remember. A lot of musicians here in Uganda have made money through selling their music into the film industry. They use them as sound baits. Would you really sell your music to the film companies to make soundtracks out of them?
Well, if they are going to make money, I would certainly sell.
Because EPAS is making a lot of money out of
but my music, that has featured in movies, for me it has not been about the money. For example, to be Queen of Katwe, I thought it gives me pride to have a song like Ndimuna Uganda, you know, playing in such an international movie. At least I had opportunity to show off my country. For me, that's more rewarding than the money.
There was a movie called 27 Guns that came out possibly a year or two ago. This is a story about how Museveni captured power from 1979 to 1986. Did you watch that movie?
Sure,
and what do you think of it?
Well, it was a very nice picture, and I must congratulate my brother Musta. And it was a good picture. Of course, there are so many questions about the truthfulness of it, because I'm personally a child survivor of that war. There are many other stories, common men stories that were not well represented. But I mean, what right do I have to complain? Even this is a story of a daughter praising a father. So you let her have a moment, because it was Museveni's daughter directing a movie about Museveni. What did you expect?
Two last questions, one but not least. If you had to meet the president of Uganda right now, what would you tell him, especially in the art industry? And Mr. President, I'm here. What would you tell him?
Wow, that's very interesting. You see, President Museveni, the last time I saw him talk about art, he was despising it. Say, you know, although I also saw him sing a song. So if I got the opportunity to have a friendly chat with him, I'll tell him, Mr. President, even artists have brains, even artists have ideas. And actually, I could even assist you become a better artist than you already are.
Take him to studio.
Yeah, he's already a good artist, but I could assist him become a better one.
All right, thank you so much. That was Bobi Wine for you. But one last message, especially for artists and the entire country.
To the artists and the creatives out there, I'll just remind them of one great man that I was discussing, my friends, with this guy called Marcus Garvey. He said, one civilization is not complete without its art, the highest form of expression of human intelligence. So to you artists, you're super intelligent. To be an artist, it takes a high degree of intelligence and creativity. So be confident, believe in yourself, and let's make this country proud. You know, we can, through art, reach the highest heights we've ever imagined.
Maybe it's in the blood system of the family. Of course, even Babi Kyagulanyi was an actress before. And here with me is Solomon Kampala, the son to Bobi Wine, who has acted in a movie called By Ourselves, to tell us also about it. Hey, Solomon, how are you?
I'm very fine, thank you, Patrick. Thank you for hosting me on your show today.
Yes.
and I'm very happy to be here.
Tell me about that movie called By Ourselves.
Yeah, I acted in a movie once in my childhood.
Okay.
It was called By Ourselves. I think the main initiative was to spread awareness for the street children that were out there suffering, and to show our love and compassion that we actually care for them. Yeah.
Would you want to take it as your career?
No, not exactly. It was something I did during my childhood. I liked to act. It's a passion of mine. I like to act. And naturally, you may say yes, it's in the blood, because in our family, that's kind of how...
It's an art in your family.
It's an art.
Music, movies, and everything. What's your day like with your dad, especially at home? Do you try to act movies? Do you try to play games?
At home, yes. At our home is a very lively home.
Okay.
We spend time together most times, but sometimes my dad is busy. But during this specific quarantine lockdown, we have had time to bond. We have had time to move around with each other.
That's amazing. Who's your best actor, or maybe your best movie, and you say, you know what, I'll watch this movie as many times as I want?
My favorite actor, I would say, is Dwayne Johnson, because I like his facial expressions
and his muscles and everything.
Not exactly. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, he's a very talented person.
All right, you as a young man here, what advice do you have for the young generation out there, especially into the art industry?
I'd like to advise them to stay in school mostly, focus on their nearby future, and focus on things that they love to do. Not to be brainwashed by, oh, I want to be this, I want to be a doctor because everyone else is a doctor, and to be disciplined. Yeah.
All right, thank you so much, Solomon. I hope people have picked something from you, and thank you for watching, of course, and hoping you picked a leaf from such an amazing interview. And don't forget to follow us on all our social media handles for further discussions. Also, for the latest and trending news in the movie world, listen and watch me on 106.1 Next Radio every single Friday at 2:30 p.m. Remember to keep safe and wear your mask.
One civilization is not complete without its art, the highest form of expression of human intelligence. And this includes music, dance, and drama, Marcus Garvey teaches. So I, Bobi, want to tell all of you, the creative people, and in particular, the people in the music industry, keep locked, keep doing what you're doing, and keep watching Cinema Blitz. Peace out.